everyone. How are you doing? So as you see, I'm in the same location. I'm just inside. So it looked awfully cloudy outside, even though they said it's supposed to rain around about 3 o'clock down here where I am at. But when I got in the car, I noticed that it was a lot of raindrops on the windshield. And I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna go to another library where I'm able to go inside a study room. And I said, no, I'm gonna go where I'm gonna go. They said it's going to rain at 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna go ahead. And then so I said, well, I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna come on and go anyway. And then the library is doing an indie author event, so I can't wait to get out there and see what all of that is about. So I'm going to pick their brain um, about their journey. I'm not gonna say struggle, their journey, and just support them as much as I can. So, hello everyone. Welcome to Blk Pen, episode 24. Can you believe that we are in the 24th episode? So, my name is Latosca Asberry. I am a real estate agent, writer, and author of Home Sweet New Home. And so I created this book to help buyers with the new construction process. And this book is so needed, you all, because last weekend I was out in the community. I was supposed to go to my book club meeting. Something happened, and I'm going to get down to the bottom of that something happened because I went all the way out there and just nothing. But I said, well, you know what? I'm going to make the best of my time. And so I looked up the latest, not the latest, but the closest communities to where I was at. And it just so happened to be a community that I was trying to get to, but the parking was terrible. And I was like, well, you know what? This is not going to work. I'm in a big car. These little parking spots over here, this is not going to work. And just so happened, it was another builder that someone else was telling me to check out. And they were inside of that community as well. And I was in there. That's where you all saw me in that kitchen or living room area last time in episode 23. And so buyers are still going out and going directly to the builders. You need to go directly to an agent. And the agent will get you the best deal possible versus you going down there yourself. So, buying a new home, is that's the buying a home period, that's the American dream. But there are some things that need to be put in order. And so that's why I'm providing this comprehensive step by step guide that breaks down the process to empower you to turn your dreams into a reality, you all. So, buyers, including investors, it's time to have another heart to heart. So I will be talking about the same stuff that I talked about on episode 23. So I'm gonna slow it down. Episode 23, I was going really, really fast because I was working with a. Hi, how you doing? Hi. I was working with a sitter and not a builder rep. And the sitter, it's just a bit, I've had good experiences with sitters, And then I had some put a question mark on it with some sitters. And so, I did appreciate the opportunity of going in, going live, and talking about their product. But I had to go really, really fast because I needed to come in and do my podcast episodes. I like to, change up stuff. I know I'm always on the rooftop, and as you can see, I'm inside now. I'm in the children's library part, and so it's really cute. It's really cute. I remember this back when I used to live here. They really modernized it, so the city did really good with the funds, you all. So if you know where I'm at, you better come on out here. It is really pretty. They really modernized it. And so, yeah, so we're gonna go over what I went over last weekend, and plus some more things as well. So, buyers, I've noticed because I'm in some real estate Facebook groups, and we have conversations, and including where I hang my license. We have conversations where buyers want to take advantage of the buyer's agent because of what media said. Media said everything is negotiable, which is true, but people, buyers, some want to take advantage of the buyer's agent, and you really shouldn't do it. Now, if you need help, sure, go ahead. But if you don't need it, let us have our commission, because what you don't see, because on Selling Sunset and all the $1 million listings and all those other real estate shows, they don't show you the breakdown. I mean, they now, I think, is it $1 million listings or is it Selling Sunset? One of them tell you the commission, and that's just the gross commission. They don't tell you about the broker split. They don't tell you about the transaction fee. They don't tell you that you have to pay your mentor if you have one. You have association dues, and those dues have to be paid. So if you don't pay those association dues, they will let your broker know. So you will know that the dues are due and things like that. But don't pay them, they will let your broker know. Your broker will have a conversation with you, or either they will terminate your sponsorship. So that is like what it's up to your broker and whatever his or her policy is. And and then on top of that, we have to pay taxes on that money. So let me give you a prime example. So, okay, this is your new home. So you didn't picked out your new home in Weatherford, Texas. So this is in the well, I don't know if you would call this the suburbs. So this is in Weatherford. So you got your house. You didn't picked it out. You like the elevations. You didn't like the designs. Everything is good to go. The house is 565, and the commission rate is 3%. Okay, so 3% of the 565, but they give it to you off of the price of the home. So 565 at 3%. So the agent's broker is paid the $16,950. So yeah, oh yeah, I agree with you. That is a nice size chunk of change, a nice lump sum, as you want to call it. But again, you have to split, and some splits can range between 80-20. Some splits can be 70-30. I've had a 70-30 before. Some splits can be 60/40, depending where you are at. Then you have your monthly, no, you have your transaction dues. So depending in the price range, how your broker sets things up, you can pay somewhere between, you can pay about $500. Um, let's see. Then the mentor gets 10% of that. And let's see, the association dues. Hi. The association dues is around about $1,500 last time I checked, and I advise agents of all calibers get that check, pay them off first, and then taxes is 30% of that. So once you start doing the subtractions from that 16,000, that check turns into $9,000. And so, in a lot of us, because a lot of us is faking it till we make it, that $9,000 check has to last until the next deal come through or the next deal closes. Let's say that, because some people might have a lot of deals in the pipeline, but you have to wait on that next deal to close. But until then, you have to make that $9,000 stretch. And I do understand if you need it, sure, it is there. But again, like I've been saying in a lot of my episodes, is just have the conversation. I know the media puts it out there like, oh, the buyers have to pay the buyer's agent commission. That's not entirely true. So that's why we have to go in here and we have to read these contracts. And I'm so glad um, that I attended the broker, not the broker. I'm so glad that I attended the contracts boot camp, because I liked the presentation. It was really nice because they gave us like all the contracts, and because they had to redo some of the contracts because of what's been going on. So again, these contracts are for Texas. So when you're working with a Texas agent, you're going to get a buyer's rep. No, this is the IABS. So this is information about broker services. So this tells you what our duties are to you. And again, and then another reason to hold on to these things, just don't save them in the cloud. So once you get through signing them, save them in the cloud, because you never know, you might have to go back to it. So the top line, I have the broker's information. The second line will have the designated broker, and the third line will have a supervisor, and then that last line will have your agent's information. So they'll have their name, their license number, and their telephone number, and their email address. So you can get a hold to anybody that you need to if there is a problem. So again, this is for Texas. I don't know how they do it anywhere else. And so if you are currently working with an agent and you have never seen this document, you better ask. And so this is, let me put this one back. And so this one is the one that people are scared to sign, because I noticed that a lot of people, they're so scared to sign this contract right here because of what the news have put out there. And again, you just have to have that conversation. So this is the buyer's rep tenant agreement. So buyers, including investors and rental clients, everybody have to sign one of these. So you read over it and sign over it. Your information goes at the top. My information goes at the bottom. Um, We have the terms, so we'll put in today's date, and we'll go all the way to a certain amount of months it takes to file a house. So again, that's between you and your buyer's agent, and you will sign. Everyone will sign. So I will sign, and you will sign, agreeing to the terms in here. So let me show you the one that people are getting scared about. So I made sure to put an extra one. I should have highlighted it. So this was one that's talking about the broker fee. So this is where they're saying, you know, you might have to pay your agent's fees. Again, just have the conversation. If you don't have the funds, just have a conversation about broker fees. So just don't sign that and send it back, because that means that you agree to all. Let's see, one, two, three, four. So that's, you're letting them know that you agree to all five of these sheets of paper. So you agree to everything that they put in here. So it's very important that you read these. Let's see. And also at the bottom, it tells you all the information that they are supposed to send you. So I made sure I checked that. So again, if you're currently working with an agent and you've never seen these, and it is another one that you get. I don't think it's in here. I don't think he put it in here. Hi, how you doing? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think he put it in here, and I don't even think I made a copy of it. So, in the beginning, you're going to get the IABS form, and it's going to come through. I like to use Transaction Desk. Some people like to use DocuSign. So you're going to get the information about broker services. You're going to get the buyer's rep agreement, and then you're going to get the consumer protection. So you'll have the information to the commission. So I'm going to keep those to the side. So yes, you all. So, you know, a lot of us are not riding around in white Mercedes Benz and walking around with designer things on, lace front wigs laid to the side, and all of that stuff like that. So a lot of us is not doing that. It's a lot of us that's actually stretching that money to the next deal comes through. That's the part that they don't tell you about. Okay. Okay. So for whatever reason things don't work out between you and the buyer's agent, you can fill one of these out. You can write them in, write them, use the IABS form. That's, again, save all of these documents to the cloud. So you can send an email to your buyer's agent, the broker, but in return, they are supposed to send you this form right here to terminate the services. And if they showed you any properties, they will list them Wait a minute, y'all. I'm turning it around the wrong way. They will put down here all the properties that they showed you, and if there is a termination fee, you would have to pay that. So again, I'm trying to find where it's at. Trying to see if they have it listed in here about termination fee, or do they have their own? I do really want to look up their own termination clause. Okay. No. So again, if they have termination fees, it will go on this document right here. And this is something that you might have to pay if they have termination fees. Because again, you all do not understand. A lot of that stuff we do is for free. I mean, from the initial phone call from you all saying, hey, I'm ready to buy a house, all the way to the closing table, we don't get paid for none of that. So the gas is on us, the wear and tear is on us, everything is just on us. And it's pretty much free. So again, store your contracts in a Google file to come back for reference. And sometimes things don't, work out, and it's understandable. Okay, so if you all are not in my Facebook group, y'all need to get on in there. So I shared a reel. Was it yesterday? I don't know. I shared a reel up earlier this week. So a young lady, a buyer. So a buyer documented her experience about their real estate transactions. And so, and again, you all, that's why I made chapter 1. This is why I made chapter 1 about real estate agents. Because their marketing is really, really good. It is really, it's really good. You just hire in a photographer who can do good photography. You hire in a good videographer who can do your videos really, really good. So you don't really need a big production team. You can hire a freelance photographer, a freelance videographer, and they can make your videos look like top quality. But do your service match that top quality marketing that you put out weekly? And so the buyer had documented her experience. They had put 2 houses, so I'm assuming they were resale. So they had put 2 houses under contract. Now, what I was told, again, this is not in Texas. It was somewhere. It was down south. And so, and I was told when I was somewhere else that that's not a good idea to put multiple houses under contract, because what if they all close at the same, what if the offer is accepted and blah 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 blah, you could be held financially responsible slash you put in the brokerage at risk. So that right there is kind of like a red flag. But then again, I don't know how they do things. I'm down south, but I don't know how they do it further down south. And so she they found a home. They found two homes that they liked. So the buyer found two homes that they liked, and they put both homes under contract. And so when you put both homes under contract, let me get you the resale contract. Again, I'm showing you all of these contracts. That's compensation. Okay, let's go on here. So yes, you get a boatload of contracts. And again, you all I tell people to reach contracts before you sign. Here's an example of if you're buying a resale house. So that means a house that's already been built, and you'll get one of these. But you'll get this first. You'll get this packet first. Hold on to this. Then once you pick out your house, you will get this. So this is like the offer. And so you'll get this. This is, how many pages is this? So you get 11 pages. So this is for the homes that's already on the market. These are not new construction homes. Okay. And so once you pick out your house, you put in your offer, and you have an option period. So let me show you where. So let's go in here. So you put down your earnest money deposit. So once you draw up the offer, you go ahead and you put in your earnest money deposit, which is between 1 to 3% of the home. So let's go in here and see. Let's go in here because I'm actually using the book to answer my questions. So earnest money deposit is also known as a good faith deposit. Is a sum of money that a buyer provides to a seller as a demonstration of their interest to purchase a property. This deposit typically made shortly after the offer to purchase is accepted and is held in escrow until the closing of the real estate transaction. The earnest money deposit shows that the buyer is committed to the sale and is willing to proceed with the purchasing process. If the sale goes through, the earnest money deposit is typically applied to the down payment or closing costs. If the sale falls through due to reasons specified in the contract, the earnest money deposit may be returned to the buyer. Okay, remember that. Remember that. Okay, so once you go in, you're gonna have so you're gonna fill all of this. Well, I'm gonna fill all of this out. So we would use that amount, the 565. So 565, and we'll just say we'll do 3% of that. So you would put down the earnest money, and we would establish title. So you have a choice now. Now, with new construction, the choice has been made for you. But on the resale side, you can use any title company that you want. So I learned that interesting information because how I was taught was you use the title company that the seller is using, but you have a choice to use your own. You have a choice to use your own title company. So remember that. So, okay, so we go in, we put in. No, go. Let's get back to the story. So, they putting in the two offers, and so putting in the earnest money deposit. So, in the purpose of the earnest money deposit, I just went over that in my book. Which what happens with that is, no, that's right, that's right. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, so once you put down the earnest money deposit, then you need to hop on the phone with the inspection company of your choice, or you can ask them for one. And this is the time where you go and get the house inspected to see what's going on with the house. I don't want to say what's wrong with the house. You get to see what's wrong with the house. So down here, it just depends on who the agent is, but 7 days is like a good number. Some say they go a little longer, but um, some go a little shorter. So it just really depends. So seven is where it's at. And so it's very crucial that you get the house inspected so you can know what's going on and send those suggestions back to the seller to see what they're going to do. Are they going to fix them, or are they going to take some money off of the house? And so, so with this first transaction, I'm assuming the buyer must have let the option period lapse. So she lost that option money. According to her, she lost the option money. Okay, so property number two, the house did not appraise for what it was supposed to appraise for. So So, and again, when you're doing resale, let me give you another one. So yeah, it's a lot of contracts involved when you're doing resale, but don't let that scare you, because I'm here to make it easy for you, because I have that contract as well. So we're supposed to attach a third party. So we're attaching, so along with the offer, we are attaching the third party financing addendum. So we're letting the seller know that, hey, we are dealing with a loan. So we go in here, we put the street address of the home. We go in here and we'll say conventional. We go in here, we put the amount of the home. We put in here, let's see. So we go in here and put all the information from the lender. So let me not get go into their spiel, but we the information that we get from the lender, we put it in here. So say if it's conventional, we go in here and put the information in here. And so, all right, so we have the offer. Well, this is the whole offer. This is some of it. And so, where is? Oh, I'm trying to find y'all. And there's one more thing I put in the offer. I'm looking for the right to. Okay, so I don't think he might have put it in here, or maybe just open. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's right here. And then you put in here right to terminate. So this is the addendum concerning right to terminate due to lender's appraisal. So this will be your listing packet, not all of it, but this will be like the foundation of the listing, not the listing project, your offer. Okay, and so house number 2 did not appraise. And so you can still go on and buy the house, and we'll just go with the buyer was a conventional buyer because FHA is a little bit different. So this person is a conventional buyer, and so the house did not appraise for what they thought the house was going to appraise for. So you can still get the house, but you have to pay the difference. So the bank is only get, so if the house is 565, so if they sell the house for 565, and the bank is saying it's only worth 500, well, you can still get the house. You just got to come up with $65,000 on top of everything else. And so, I guess she figured that this wasn't right. So she said that she lost $50,000 plus she had to pay the agent's commission. And again, you all, so I don't know who to blame because we don't read information, meaning consumers, we don't read information. We just sign stuff and go. And that's me included. And then on the flip side, a lot of agents don't explain stuff right. Or if they think that they're explaining it right, the buyer is still not understanding what it is that you are talking about. And I don't know who to point the finger at because I saw the post and it was pointing the finger at the real estate agent. And I know in a transaction, everything is always the real estate agent's fault. And again, I don't know how they do things on further down south, but in Texas, the client shouldn't have never lost that amount of money. That was a lot of money. And I'm not saying that things like that don't happen in Texas because they might do. I don't know. I don't go looking for things like that. But I just happened to see that in a real estate group, and I was just like, wow, how could you lose $50,000? What where's all your contracts? Because this one right here protects your money. Oh, no. Let me show you. Yeah. So this contract right here saves your money. So if you decide that, okay, it's $500,000, I really like the house, okay, I'm gonna put the $60,000 down. Okay, then y'all can go forward. But if you say no, I don't the house didn't appraise. This is your contract to save your money. So again, I don't know what contracts they use down there, but in Texas, this is what we use to protect your money. So if the house doesn't appraise for 565, all right, you have you have this in place to save your money. And this goes back to, okay, this is your offer. So you go back to your buyer's rep agreement and just look through there and see what what are the fees. Look and see what are their termination fees. Ask your ask your agent what are their termination fees. You know, if I decide that this is not going to work out, which we don't want to go into a negative, we don't want to go in with a negative mindset, but you want to stay out of court too. Because I got a court date coming up, and when I tell you I have been earned the ringer and back, and these contracts right here, by you signing them and by you saying you don't know, I don't know if that's going to hold up in court because your signature is all over these contracts. So I tell you to, when these are for resale, and I tell you all to look over those contracts. And if you need to consult with a real estate attorney, please do so, because these are these are the contracts that we use in Texas. And so that was just like, no way. If that was my client, that was no way that I couldn't live with myself to know that my client lost that much money. Then they still had to pay me either a flat fee. Let me see, what is it? Um, yeah, so it's a flat fee. So no telling what the flat fee might have been the commission of the house. So the flat fee might have been $16,000, because she said she lost $50,000. And just to know, whew, that is a lot of money. I just wanted to share it with you all, the contracts that are involved in a real estate transaction. And then also, when you're doing your option period, go ahead and sign one of these about the inspection. Because we, I, let me say I recommend getting an inspection. Even on new homes, I recommend getting inspections. So you also, yes, read the contracts before you sign them, have that conversation. And so it's not always true. Now, on the new construction cycle, that's like, my niche, um, you don't have to necessarily now put the quotation marks on it, because most builders down here in the Dallas area are still paying buyers agents commissions. And so it's just it gets a little it uh, just read your contracts, because I don't want to say nothing that's gonna get me in trouble. But read your contracts, have that conversation, and we should be having that conversation with you all as well. And so if you cannot afford their fee, just have the conversation. You just never know, because I see buyers, they go running right to the builders. It's like you need to be running over this way, you need to be running over this way. But the media, people believe what's in the media, and I get it. They make it seem that, oh no, I don't need a real estate agent because I don't have the money to pay the real estate agent plus all the stuff that's involved with getting a house. That's just not necessarily true. So I need to make a note on something I did not put. And see, I don't know if it was a multiple offer situation down there where she was at. And you have to, if you really like the house and it's a multiple offer situation, you want to have a strategy. So get with your agent and put together a strategy if you're doing the resale side. Something I want to go back to earnest money deposit, and so I need to add percentages. Need to add percentages. And so so that concludes this Q&A about it. So again, somebody was trying to crawl through the hole. I want that, baby, please don't do that. So, so just make sure you, if you buying a resale house, to read up your contracts, store them in a cloud. Google has a free cloud, and keep them there for reference throughout your transaction. And just be aware of the termination fees. Don't be afraid to go in there and ask if choose to back out. What are the termination fees? And so I don't think I have too much on the book launch. I believe I picked out a chapter that I was going to read, and that's the importance of having a real estate agent. Because you all did not let me know in the comment which one to look at. So you all pre-order. I'm telling you all, go ahead and pre-order Home Sweet New Home. Now the contract is not in the book. I didn't want to because I don't want to have to get their lawyers involved, and then I probably have to go find me a lawyer. So I'll just show them like this versus putting them in the books. Now I did link an article to the book, but you'll only see it if you get an ebook about the buyer's rep agreement and how that is being enforced now. So don't forget to have those conversations. And so yes, get on over there and pre-order. So by pre-ordering, you can get a copy of the book at a great price, you all. So I improved the price on the book to make it more budget friendly. Let's see what else I have done. So the book will be in ebook and paperback format. And so by ordering now, you can get a special gift, limited quantities. So here's a little secret. So by you ordering through me, the shipping and the taxes is on me. So once I finalize everything, get ready to do the official launch, the taxes and the shipping will be on you. Well, unless you, well, I don't know about the ebook part, but for far as like the paperback, the shipping and so it's called shipping and handling, and the taxes would be on you. But if you order now, the shipping and handling and the taxes is on me. So you all get on over there so you can get a copy before the holidays get here. And so, yes, thank you so very much for your support. Let's see what else is going on. So, everything counts from sharing, commenting, liking. So, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Now, before I get into some more stuff, so the next episode, I don't know. It's going to be at a later time because I'm going to a yoga class. I need to get back on my mat, you all. I need to get back on my mat. So, as far as like the venue, I'm really strongly leaning against, not against, I'm strongly leaning, yeah, that's right. I'm strongly leaning against doing, and I might be using it, so I'm strongly thinking about doing a virtual launch to just make it easy on everybody. But who knows? I'm going out here to the indie author event, and that might change. Who knows? Everything is just up in the air. So, in other book news, so I have been lately. I have been really connecting with my realtor friends and making new realtor friends. Oh wow, just learning. So I'm just working on sharpening my skills because I don't know everything in real estate, and I don't claim to know everything. But what I've learned, I will bring it back to you all to help you all to make the best decision. And so the copyright has been filed. The ISBN has been assigned. The proof copy is on its way, and it will be here before Thanksgiving. So yes, they are. It's long shipping times, and don't ask me why the shipping times are so long. Like it ranges from 5 to I want to say 13 days. I'm like, ooh, it's a long time. I was looking on there for next day shipping, and I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna do right here. And so we all know how much that can be. And so I'm just trying to take my mind off of it because I'm so anxious. I want to see what the book is going to look like physically. I'm so used to printing out the paper copy. And so just to have the physical copy, I am just so excited about that. So I'm still working on my website, you all. Give me grace because I'm trying to work on it without hiring a web designer because I don't have $10,000 for a to hire a web designer because the website that I want is WordPress, and that's just like the creme de la creme of websites. And so they do have free options, and I'm just working on polishing that the however you say it, EXECRPT. It has been done. So I finalized that yesterday, and so I shared two chapters of the book. So expert excerpt. It gives you a sneak peek into the book. So y'all, I'm gonna have to change out the. I forgot to do that. I need to write that down. I need to change the links. Black Friday and Cyber Monday is I have a plan for that, and I've reached out to get some marketing help because, hey, like I said, um, I don't know it all, and I don't claim to know it all because building a writing business is new, very, very new to me. You know, you're not only the writer, you're the marketer, you're the email marketer, you're the social media manager. It's just pretty much what I do on the real estate side. So you know, I am pretty much everything, and I'm pretty much I'm okay with it. You just got to balance things out. So in my real estate business, I make sure that I take maybe 1 to 3 days, and the 3 days might be pushing it, but 1 to 3 days to plan out all of my social media content inside of my business. And so that saves me a lot of time. And I'm starting to do the same with my writing business as well. And so that takes a lot of stuff off of my plate by having it. Now, it is long and tedious, but if it lets you do 30 days, up to 30 days, or no, 29 days. And so that's a good thing to look into. So that helps me out a lot. And I try to sprinkle in some videos, but I show myself grace if I don't get to do it, but at least I have something out there on social media for you all to comment. But I do make sure I come live on here every Saturday. So yes, you all. Let me see if you all have any. Let's see if y'all have any questions. Okay, so y'all can look at the pretty wall. Uh, Hello, good morning. Hello. I don't know what that is. Can I get a hi? All right, so look like. Oh, well, thank you all for liking it. All right, so do you all have any additional questions? I know I went over a lot of contracts that are used inside of a real estate transaction. And if you would like for me to cover those again, I will. I'm trying to work on getting a sample inspection report so we can go through that for you can know what it is you're actually looking at. Because when you get inspection done, you sometimes some people know, you know, what the inspector is talking about, but most of the time some people don't know, and that's including my self too. And so want to get a sample report, ensure that with you all, because again I recommend getting an inspection on any house, um, a investment house, a resale home. Well, that falls under the same thing. Resale home and a new construction home. So, all right. So, if you don't do not have any questions, thank you so much for your support, and thank you for believing in Home Sweet New Home. Together, we can make the dream of home ownership accessible to more people. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. And before I let you go, again, the timing for next episode, the next two episodes will be slightly different. So go ahead and subscribe so you can know, for Google can let you know that I am going live. Oh, and that reminds me of you all. I need to read the the book for this month's book club. So thank you and see you in the next episode of Black Pen.